$7 ball, try to flip it. All I know, I feel like nobody understand. So with my nuts in my hand. Got a big mouth, a big gun. I get me, the fuck you mean? That's all a nigga know. I feel like nobody understand. So with my nuts in my hand. I got a big mouth, a big gun. I get me, the fuck you mean? That's all a nigga know. All a nigga know. That's all a nigga know. That's all a nigga know. All a nigga know. All a nigga know. That's all a nigga know. That's all a nigga know. I feel like nobody understand. So with my nuts in my hand. Got a big mouth, a big gun. I get me, the fuck you mean? That's all a nigga know. I feel like nobody understand. So with my nuts in my hand. I got a big mouth, a big gun. I get me, the fuck you mean? That's all a nigga know. I feel like nobody understand. So with my nuts in my hand. I got a big mouth, a big gun. I get me, the fuck you mean? That's all a nigga know. I feel like nobody understand. So with my nuts in my hand. I got a big mouth, a big gun. I get me.
Listening to that, I don't know if that was proper for Woman Wednesday. In any account, it's hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Let's go! Yo, welcome back to the show. The Woman Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining your boy. We have confirmed that we will have the great Thorny Switch on at 11:30 p.m. today Eastern Time. Yeah, we're going to have Thorny on at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Find out what Thorny is thinking. And hopefully this thing is going to go over okay. And I made a promise. I made a pledge not to put hot radio lead in Thorny's ass again. And every time I go in with that attitude, man, something goes awry. And so hopefully today it'll be fine. But at 11:30 p.m., before we do entertainment, as a matter of fact, let's do it before we do entertainment. At 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have on the great Thorny Switch. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know who picked that music, that particular music. The young gentleman rapping in that last selection was talking about something about his nuts. It's Woman Wednesday. It wasn't a good look. That wasn't a good look. I'm looking at these damn note cards now. You listen to the Doug Stewart Show. Big Apple bastard for throwing fish under the bus. Write another note to myself. Big Apple bastard. I mean, the call started great. I mean, that was fantastic. He came with some stuff. I mean, Big Apple bastard's a professional as well in talking about these sports. But, you know, sometimes we can't control him. You know, he's kind of like a stallion, a wild stallion. We can't get a damn noose. That's probably not the right term to say. We can't get a lasso around his neck for nothing. He's just wild. Jam from Snellville, New York City's Jim Boeheim, and dissing the ACC and Gilliard Road's finest. And then also we just added Thorny Switch. With I don't know if that was a good move considering Thorny's going to come on the show later today. But we will see. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstortshow.com. So kind of like in honor of, we do a little fun top fives around here that have something to do with something that we're talking about on the show. In honor of this Eddie Lacy story, Eddie Lacy allegedly right now is weighing right around 267 pounds. But he must have done enough in the little workout with the Seahawks to think that for them to think that he can shed the weight and he's got enough burst, enough, athleticism and skill to still be the best option over Adrian Peterson, who once again is an android. I mean, Adrian Peterson's from a different world. He may be a little bit older and has some issues with injury, but Adrian Peterson is just like freaking a specimen. He's like the blueprint. So the fact that they took Eddie Lacy over Adrian Peterson, I do understand. Adrian Peterson's old, and at some point, running backs all hit a wall. So I get that. They must have saw enough in him to think that this guy's going to be able to lose this weight and come in and help them at the running back position. So in honor of that, in Eddie Lacy talk today, we're giving you the top 5 heavy set, as they used to say back in the country, top 5 heavy set dudes in sports history. Coming in at number 5 was the great Big Papi, a.k.a. David Ortiz. Coming in at number 4 was William the Refrigerator Perry. Yeah. So William the Refrigerator Perry, and listen, I really struggled about putting defensive linemen in this thing. Like, I looked at a couple of different lists to kind of spark my memory about athletes so I didn't forget anybody, and several of them had like Vince Wilfork in the list and some other big guys, Don Terry Poe, and what's the big dude that played defensive tackle or nose guard for the Green Bay Packers a couple years ago. They had him listed. So, I mean, you could go across the gamut of NFL history with a bunch of big dudes that played defensive linemen. So that's why I didn't put in Vince Wilfork, anybody like that. I put in William Perry because William Perry was an aberration. He was the exception to the rule. William Perry was, 6'4", 330-something pounds, but William Perry played running back sometimes. I mean, it was just for him to run cats over, but I think they even threw a pass to him, a couple of times when he played for the Chicago Bears back in the day in that Super Bowl run that they had in 1985. So William Perry, athletically, man, a huge dude. Heavy set, big bone that doesn't do him justice. William the Refrigerator Perry, at the size that he was, man, was a phenomenal athlete. Once again, the exception to the rule. So coming in at number 4 on my list is the great William the Refrigerator Perry. Yeah. So that's your number 4 on the list. I'll give you number 3, 2, and 1 here in a second. But New England Patriots restricted free agent Malcolm Butler has scheduled a visit with the Saints at the team headquarters on Thursday as New Orleans ponders whether to work out a trade with the New England Patriots for the cornerback. Butler had been part of a trade speculation and a deal for Brandon Cooks, but the Saints and Patriots completed the trade that sent Cooks to the team to New England for draft picks instead. That's right. The Patriots traded their 2017 first-round pick, which is number 32 overall, and the third-round pick, number 103, to New Orleans for Cooks, and the Saints' fourth-round pick, number 118. Man, y'all remember this year, we talked about it when we were playing DraftKings, and I had Brandon Cooks the week before. He had balled out of control, had 10 receptions, 150 yards receiving or something like that. I had this jive time turkey on my team, and the Saints didn't throw the ball at him one time. He didn't even have a target. But, off and on, up and down, man. And so, the Patriots pick up Brandon Cooks, man, and they give away basically fish heads and rice. How does this continue to happen? How does this continue to happen year after year after year after year, where the Patriots always seem to get the best of a deal? They always seem to get the best of a trade. Brandon Cooks is that dude. One of the 5 probably fastest guys in the NFL, can catch the football. Yards after the catch, he does all of that. The Patriots ended up giving the number 32 pick overall, which remember now, if you're talking about number 32, every draft pick is a crapshoot for the most part. But 32, you don't know what 32 is going to be. You know what Brandon Cook is. See, that's the type of thing that I like, that I really feel teams should pay more attention to. Like trading for a draft pick when you got a commodity that's already proven in the NFL. You see a lot of guys in college football that do fantastic, and they're one of the best players in college football, but they get to the NFL and they're just not a good player. You know, a lot of guys just don't get or not able to just transfer that to the next level. You know what you're getting out of Brandon Cook. The Patriots ended up giving number 32 overall, number 103 to the New Orleans Saints for Brandon Cooks. Sounds like they got shitted on, the New Orleans Saints. The Saints and Patriots have a history making trades with each other, with Cook's deal as the latest example. Peyton, you're talking about Sean Payton, and the Patriots coach Bill Belichick are friends and have had their teams practice together for several years during recent preseasons. Peyton and Belichick are friends and have worked together in the past as well. The Patriots added cornerback Stephon Gilmore in free agency, so I guess if they let Butler go, that he's going to be the guy that fills their spot. And another thing about the Patriots, usually, God, I hate that I'm saying all of this. If you're new to the show, I'm a Patriots hater. Another thing about the Patriots, they usually hit on their picks. Like their picks that they draft in the draft, man, they usually turn out to be players. Like they do that. I mean, now, granted, they have the benefit of having stolen the other team's playbooks week in and week out. Shut up. But they always usually end up hitting on their picks. Like last year, who did the Patriots draft? What's the kid's name? Cyrus Jones. So they drafted Cyrus Jones last year, rookie defensive back out of Alabama, and they are looking like they're going to let Brandon Butler go. You know, Cyrus Jones is on a rookie pay scale, and I can't even remember what round he got drafted in, maybe the second or third round or something like that. So chances are that they watch this player, you know, all year, preseason, OTAs and everything, and they feel like they're not going to lose that much production. This guy can really play. They probably feel like that this Cyrus Jones kid isn't going they're not going to lose too much production at that cornerback spot if they let Butler go and let this Cyrus Jones kid plays, because they know he can play. So what happens? They ended up continuing to pay his rookie pay scale salary, and Brandon Butler, who's going to command all of this money on the open market, in particular in this case from the New Orleans Saints, they're going to have to pay a big-ass price tag. And the Patriots win again. It was very distressing, man. It was very distressing, you know, watching the Patriots just get in top free agent after top free agent. They actually signed the Burhead, what's his name, Burkhead, the white kid running back from the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, think about that. That's typical New England Patriots getting a white running back, a wide receiver. Yeah, but that kid can play. That's right. That kid can play. What's his name? Let me listen to the Doug Stewart Show. His name is his last name is Burkhead. I know that. I can't remember his first name. But that kid is solid as hell. The Patriots got him. Like how do y'all how do these NFL teams just let the Patriots continue to get? I would never do business with the New England Patriots. I would never do business with them. Period. Because you know history has shown you're going to get the short end of the damn stick. Yeah. Butler, a 2-year starter, is best known for his late goal line interception of Seattle's Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. Bottom line is, man, it looks like that Malcolm Butler is going to end up being a New Orleans Saints. The Patriots gave up fish heads and rice to make that deal for Brandon Cooks. And now it looks like they're about to lose Malcolm Butler. They already picked up a couple of great free agents, man, this offseason. They let Dante Hightower go because they probably got a backup that they're going to pay less money. They can do just as well, kind of like the same situation with the cornerback, man. And it just